So, scrolling through your social media lately, you may have noticed a few more baby zoo animals popping up on your feed. Animals like Moo Deng, the rambunctious pygmy hippo from Thailand, or Pesto, the extra large and fluffy penguin from Australia. But it's not just cute videos of the animals that are making the rounds. They're getting so famous that swag with their faces on it is being made. Celebrities are visiting them. They're even being impersonated on Saturday Night Live. In the case of Moo Deng, a meme coin has turned from $800 into $7.5 million. Here to explain is, a segment we call Chronically Online with associate producer Ashley Moliere. Hello.
Hello.
Not being online quite as much as you are, I have only heard people talk about Moo Deng in this room. Turnjeet being one of them.
Yeah.
Who is so taken with this tiny pygmy hippo.
I know. And you're looking at the Moo Deng fan club right here.
We're founding members.
Right.
We send
Moo
each
Deng
other
clan, as it were.
Yes.
Okay.
We send each other memes daily.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And great. And what are these animals?
So obviously the most famous right now is Moo Deng. She's a 3-month-old pygmy hippo who lives in the Khao Keo Open Zoo in Thailand, and this is about an hour or so outside of Bangkok. Her name literally means bouncy pork in Thai, which I love. It adds to it, you know. And the internet loves her because she's a mix of being super cute but also very sassy. So there are a lot of videos of her routinely biting her caretaker, or attempting to, because her teeth aren't in yet. But he's the one who films her every day and shares all these funny antics online to millions of followers. And then you have Pesto, the penguin. He's 8 months old and lives at Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium in Australia. And he's known for being, quote, an absolute unit. He's double the size of his penguin peers because he's still got all of his baby fur.
Yeah.
And according to the aquarium, his dad, Blake, is their biggest and oldest penguin. So he's got good genes.
How did they know Dad's name was Blake?
I guess they let them mate somewhere in the enclosure. They probably pick them, you know.
All right.
And then he also rose to fame around the same time as Moo Deng. So this has been probably like over a month at this point they've been famous, which is a long time in social media standards. So yeah.
Okay, and the penguin, we're talking, still has his baby feathers. This is not a typical looking penguin. This is a giant brown penguin.
He's huge, yeah.
Okay. We have seen all kinds of animals go viral before. We have even seen animals become the names of cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and so on. What makes it different this time around?
I feel like it's just this, it's the hysteria behind it. Like, people just really want to be a part of their fame and kind of the pile-on and gaining popularity through these animals.
So how popular are they, though?
They're they're very, very popular. So Moo Deng, the zoo account, has over 3 million followers now, and like all of their content has millions of views on TikTok. The Melbourne Aquarium account has over 100,000 followers, so not quite as much, but any Pesto content gets millions and thousands of views.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like that formula of cute animals just equals like great meme potential. So, for example, there's a well-known one where there's a photo grid of 9 little photos of Moo Deng, and it'll say like, which Moo Deng are you today? And it'll be like a photo of her sleeping, and then a photo of her being chaotic and running around, and then a photo of her biting her caretaker. So you get to pick which mood you are today.
Okay.
So you can, you know, relate to her in that way and through your emotions. And but the popularity, I will note, is not just online, it's in person too. So both facilities have seen a massive spike in people visiting. The director of the Khao Keo Zoo in Thailand actually said that normally on a weekday, they would get about 800 visitors. Now that's swelled to 4,000. And on a weekend, it can go up to 10,000. So if you see videos online of the enclosure, it's just people like everywhere with their phones out trying to get the perfect photo or video of Moo Deng. So it's you know, her zookeeper as well has kind of spoken out about the mistreatment because people will do things like throw things into the enclosure to get her to like run around or do stuff. So, I mean, that's not really appropriate. That's not cool. So the museum has really like clamped down on security and yeah, they've really asked people to obviously not do that because it's not nice to the animals.
Okay. And they have, though, Kaukyo Zoo has set up, what, a 24-hour YouTube live stream now? So I guess we can all watch Moo Deng at any time?
Anytime you want, Stephen. You can tune in. Yeah, 24-hour live stream on YouTube. As we mentioned in the intro, Saturday Night Live cast member Bowen Yang dressed up as Moo Deng as part of the weekly update skit. And there was even an American woman named Holly who's gone viral on TikTok because she flew to Thailand for a day and a half just to see Moo Deng. Take a listen to this.
Made it to Thailand, and when I went through customs, the lady was like, "Oh, how long are you here?" I was like, 30 hours. She goes, "Is this your first time in Thailand?" I'm like, "Yes." And she goes, "What are you here for?" And I said, "Moo Deng." She goes, "Moo Deng?" I went, "Yes, she's an icon." And she goes, "How do you know about Moo Deng?" And I said, "Moo Deng is all over my phone." And she goes, "Well, enjoy Moo Deng." And she and the lady at the other counter were trying so hard not to laugh, and I started laughing, so then they started laughing with me, and they thought it was very funny.
Keeping in mind that Moo Deng translates to bouncy pig.
Yeah. So she flew there for 30 hours just to see this animal. And then you have, you know, Pesto has his share fare of visitors as well, including pop star Katy Perry. She filmed a video to stop by to feed him in his enclosure. So yeah, these animals are definitely getting international recognition, and people are just going to great lengths to be a part of it all.
I'm thinking Pesto should lay off the pesto for a while, considering the size of that penguin.
I know.
Okay.
He's so cute.
And so, bring us home. Is there any at all Vancouver connection to any of this stuff?
There actually is, yes. So with the fame of these animals, there is this new trend that started with some zoo and aquariums making videos showing footage of their own animals with the caption, "When all day all you hear is Moo Deng and Pesto, but never blank," and then insert animal's name. And so the Vancouver Marine Mammal Rescue Society actually posted their own video featuring Biscuit the seal using this trend, and it has now gotten nearly 20 million views on this TikTok. So now we have our own famous animal. We've got Biscuit. Biscuit's gone viral.
Okay. And does this actually translate into more business online? I mean, the way we've seen it, obviously, in Thailand.
Yes. And so I spoke with a marketing professor emeritus from SFU, Lindsay Meredith, about this. And he says, you know, companies have long used animals as part of their advertising strategy for decades and decades, because research shows there's a strong link between cute animals and humans, and this will lead to brand loyalty. So in the case of zoos and aquariums that may not have thousands of dollars to spend on advertising, here's what he had to say.
If you can actually link a real identification in terms of, you know, the animal's experiences or what it's going through, that probably provides an even better hook, if you will. Certainly, if it can move on to social media, look, you're getting an immense pile of advertising power, and you're getting it for free. Because once it's up there on social media, it takes care of itself. People start to chase that image, and hey, that's all you need.
And people are willing to fly to Thailand for 30 hours.
Well, exactly, right?
Okay. And you happen to be a fan of these. You are attached to these, all of these. Any particular reason?
They're just so cute. It's just like, like that's the best way to describe it. And the content is so funny. Like, I just love to see the creativity online with these creators making videos and memes. There's even been a crossover. I saw a video a while ago. Someone did a Moo Deng video with all her highlights using 360 by Charlie XCX. So we had a Brat Moo Deng crossover. Like who would have thought we would have seen that, right?
I could have guessed it just with your last two columns.
I mean,
it's like a mashup of your last two columns, basically.
It literally is,
I
right?
know.
The first one and this most recent one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ashley, thank you. I'm going to guess you are a TELUS customer. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
That's
See?
so funny. Yeah.
See? Subconsciously, you've chosen TELUS because of all the cute animals in the
Maybe.
advertising.
Maybe
Okay.
that's it.
Great to see you.
Yeah. Thanks for having
once
me.
again enlightening me in the ways of your people.
Anytime. Anytime.
Ashley Moliere. She is an associate producer with us here at CBC, and she explains the internet to me every now and then.